This episode is supported by Upper Cloud Labs. Founded by a family of proud scholars ng bayan, Upper Cloud Labs isn't just about cheering for the UP Fighting Maroons. They are champions of Philippine tech innovation. Whether you're a startup, a small business, or a top corporation, Upper helps you win by accelerating your move to the cloud and adopting the latest in the AI. As experts in Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform, they are the teammates you need to fast-track your digital transformation. From the court to the cloud, support excellence. Visit apper.cloud to learn more. Welcome to Maroon Talk, a segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I am Fim Moran, batch 2010 from UP Los Baños.
And Lanceville Hira 2015, UP Manila 2017, UP Diliman.
What's up, man? Nice to have you back
Sir,
here
parang ang
again.
tagal.
It's nice to have Lance back on the show
Sir,
on a regular basis.
nice to be here. Yes, sir.
Siyempre. Before we begin, let's just give a shout out to our sponsor, our next sponsor from Maroon Talk. Shout out to Upper Cloud Labs. Whether you're a startup, a small business, or a top corporation, App helps you win by accelerating your move to the cloud and adopting the latest in AI. As experts in Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform, they are the teammates you need to fast track your digital transformation. From the court to the cloud, support excellence, visit apper.cloud to learn more. Shout out to you guys from Apper Cloud Labs. Maraming salamat for partnering up with Maroon Talk. We'll see more of them as we go along to finish the season 88. So again, maraming salamat Apper Cloud Labs for believing in Maroon Talk. Maraming salamat. Also, of course, Upbeat Merchandise. Shout out to the guys at Upbeat Merchandise. Wear your pride. Shout out to Kuya Excel and Ate Jel. Maraming salamat sa inyo as well for making this possible. Cups Philippines, of course, Ate Che, always taking care of us. Of course, special thanks to Beaming Smiles Dental Center and Sunny Smiles Dental Center. Doc Bea, Doc Tish, maraming salamat. Shout out to you guys. Okay, what happened today? We got beat again by the DLSU Green Archers, giving our last game in the eliminations a loss. We lost our game in the eliminations of UAP Season 88, um, 87 to 82. So we finished the elimination round at 10 and 4. Lance, my friend, what can you take away from this game? How did you see this game coming about?
Um, Alam mo yung eh, sinabi ko na rin to about other games din, pero it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And we played like a champion team no first quarter, pero after that, LaSalle really outplayed us this game, honestly.
What?
Na it took them a while to gain control. Na nung fourth quarter lang din yung yung nag-start akong kabahan. Pero yeah, honestly, it was just, yung first quarter lang, sa first quarter lang talaga tayo nanalo. And sa per quarter scoring pa lang kita mo na agad eh.
Mhm.
Pero on a per play basis, yeah, we did may parang nag-drop off yung natin. Nag-drop off yung the intensity with well, actually intensity was there throughout the game pero more of yung decision making for the rest of the game after the first quarter medyo nag-drop off talaga and yun nga LaSalle played their hearts out. They played like a team with everything to lose and they were the team with everything to lose. Tayo okay na tayo eh.
Yep.
Na at the end of the day parang moral win na lang to eh kasi secured naman yung second spot natin pero yun nga hats off to LaSalle man. I mean they really they pang finals yung nilaro nila today.
Yeah, actually, in summary, that is the story of the game. That was the story of the game. In the first quarter, we outscored the LSU 26 to 15. Contrary to our usual games, Ngayon, maganda yung start natin. We came off a solid start, a hot start at that. Unlike how we usually perform na slow start. But in this game, we got 26 points in the first quarter. Something we haven't really done uh, uh, this season, I believe. 26. I think we scored 21 against UE back in the first, if I'm not mistaken. Pero yun nga, yung sabi ni Lance, yun yun. What happened in the first quarter, hindi, ang hirap nga sabihin kung na first half eh, no? Baka nga yung first quarter lang, that's what got us going. An 11-point lead that we sort of carried in the first half, eventually got lost in on the second quarter onwards. Kasi miraculously, Lasal was making their shots. Um, in a way, we got to stay in the game with some spurts left and right. Pero Lasal was shooting just amazingly compared to how we were. Well, pantay naman eh. Kung titignan mo sa stat sheet, in terms of field goal percentage, UP attempted 31 of 62. That's 50% from the field. Lasal made 31 of 66. That's 47 from the field. So, parang negligible naman yung field goal percentage natin. We'll dig deep into the other stats as we go along to actually prove how Lasal beat us in this game. Um, pero yeah, essentially, a monster game from Boris Parasigan, a monster game from Earl Abadam, consistent game at that for Mike Phillips, steady presence by Jacob Cortez, a key run nung fourth quarter gave Lasal the win. So, marami tayong pwede pag-usapan sa game na to. Let's try to go step by step and go per quarter. No? So, we started off the game with Ray Mogat, Jerry Badiano, Jacob Baila, Gani Stevens, and Francis Noruka. Our usual starting five the past few games, if not the whole season. So, we're kind of used to seeing these guys start off in the game. Early on, we saw a zone defense from Lasal, right, Lance? It was shifting from a 1-1-3, a 3-2. Basta they were picking up high.
Pa para siyang formless zone nga eh. Like,
Man
nag-a-adjust
zone,
talaga siya.
siguro, oo.
Oh yeah, parang ganun na rin na adjusting with what we were giving them, which they did a great job today na really kung ano yung nakikita nilang sineset up natin, they make those slight adjustments on the fly. Kaya
So they kept us
nakikita
guessing.
naman
Oo.
mm,
Ang ano nga lang, no first quarter, we were just really making our shots. So that was the difference compared to the other three quarters. Tapos, we were actually moving the ball nicely early on, which gave up open shots, which gave up second chance points at that early on. Hence, again, the lead nung first quarter. We were up by 10, nung 14-4 yung score. We were playing defense. We were making stops pala. We were making stops in the first quarter, limiting Lasal to one attempt per possession. So they weren't really making their shots. We got the rebounds. So total control by UP nung first quarter. Key plays, there was a Francis block on Cortez when he drove. Siyempre fast break yun. When he went down the lane, of course we had to reward the big guy. He got an end one play. Ang dami ring find ni Ray Mogat early on to Gani, to whoever. They were just simply making shots. Lance, anything else from that first quarter that you saw?
yeah, ano rin eh. Just the overall energy na you'd expect from a team na syempre that first loss to LaSalle really stung, and you can see you'd see it in how we opened the game na gigil sila lahat makabawi.
Mhm.
Na for sure I'm sure all the fans felt that as well. na kaya sobrang ano talaga no start natin. Sobrang the firepower was there. And yun nga, as you said, we were moving the ball really well no first quarter. Pero I don't know, I mean, so no first quarter lang din yung biggest lead natin eh, which was at 22-6, a
Yeah,
16-point lead.
16-point lead. Then,
Kaya ano eh, as good as that first quarter as we played no first quarter, it was as early as the first quarter din na nag-start tayo mag ano eh. Nag-start na tumino laro ng Lasal and I wouldn't say na nag-drop off agad yung laro natin pero gets doon na nag-start bumawi ang Lasal. Nakita mong it reached a point of 22-6 and the quarter ended with Lasal going on a 9
9.
to 4 run. Ang galing magmath. We ended the quarter 26-15. So, alam mo yung, kita mo nag-inch sila, nag-inch sila closer. Yung, parang nabawasan nila yung lead pa konti-konti. Then the next quarters, kita mong nag, nag-boom talaga yung, yung execution nila.
Which brings me to my next point. After the first quarter, how I saw the UP Fighting Maroons was that I felt, ato personally, maybe some others saw it as well. From the second quarter onwards, I saw that we were playing not to lose. We weren't playing to win anymore, unlike how we were nung first quarter na free-flowing, assertive basketball, UP style of basketball. From the second quarter onwards, nung dumikit na yung, nung dumidikit na yung Lasal when they were making shots, we were starting to play tentative. We were second guessing our plays, our shots, and it reflected. But then again, that was enough still to keep us in the game. Kasi talking about the biggest lead of Lasal came nung fourth quarter, the final minutes, 85-78. That's a 7-point lead. That's why I said earlier na the breaks of the game came at the right time for them kasi they were able to make a run at the final during the final minutes of the game, hence securing the lead that they got. Moreover, yun nga, nung second quarter, dito na medyo nag-turnover na. The second five came in, Sean, but I'm not blaming them na sila yung rason para sa pagkawala nung lead natin nung first quarter. Yan sila Sean Terence and the like. And that's when LaSalle was making their shots already. But then we were able still to get some key shots. Choi getting his points in, a post up, a layup. Ito na rin yung we were getting the usual natin na problema. Problema ba natin o problema ng ref? Yung fouls natin piling up na early on. So again, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that it's taking away momentum from our side whenever there are 50-50 fouls that we see. Kaya, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from Lasal. They balled today, but they were just really questionable calls. Especially that unspo on Buliena, that unspo on Mike Phillips, apparently an unspo called on Francis Noruka for I don't know what reason. Uh, Yun. Again, we can go on and on about these calls or non-calls that were made by the referees throughout the season, but this season still, I believe, is the worst officiated season in the UAP history. Um, it's nice to see that there are multiple teams going for the final four spots. However, I believe it's unanimous with the coaches na sobrang inconsistent at that ng mga tawagan this season, especially the big ones. So again, it's towards the end of the season and we haven't really had any what transparency, accountability in terms of the officiating. So I guess that's how it's gonna be the whole season. So this is us, or this is me, talking about how I see the officiating. If they don't see it that way, wala tayong magagawa. But I guess a lot of fans feel the same. If not, I don't know what you're watching. So bahala na. Yun. So second quarter, it was pretty much a takeover pa rin ni Ray Mogat. 'Di ba? He had 11 points with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. But that dumami pa yun eh. No? Dumami pa yun. He was just really balling out there early on. Dishing assists, scoring from the kung may 4-point line nga UAP, he was scoring from the 4-point line. Di ba? But what the I think the key factors or schemes that I saw that was highlighted in the second quarter and eventually was um, evident as well throughout the game was that we were playing single coverage on Mike Phillips and yung two-man game between Ray Mogat and a big, usually Gani, usually Sean. I think nung second half, medyo nawala na yung action natin na yun. How it was working nung first half. So it was either an alasal adjustment or talagang nag-iba yung play natin in the second half. Lance, did you see that as well? The Spain
Yeah,
pick and roll
with
actions we were playing.
mm, yeah, I mean, ano rin talaga yan eh. Nasa in my unprofessional opinion, nasa ano lang din talaga yun with how LaSalle would switch up their defense every now and then. Especially when you go into a zone na yung usual actions you see, like because in the UAP, man to man yung usual niyan eh. Pag sa
Sa
on
start.
that level above.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Na ano eh, na actually hindi, high school pa lang
Yep.
that's the level you see because that's what develops players eh. Kaya you see it develop talaga na you get used to seeing man to man kaya when once you switch up to a zone kasi ano for those na hindi familiar sa difference nun when you talk about the zone yung mga players hindi na sila umiikot-ikot they kaya nga zone yung tawag kasi they have their specific zones to cover. And when the defense is in a zone, basically parang yung buong half court na cover nga eh. Na,
Yep.
like unlike pag man to man na you can bring defenders away from certain spots to allow the best offensive player to operate na silang dalawa lang nasa side ng court na yun. Pero yun nga, the way LaSalle switches it up na yun nga, masasanay tayo na gumagana yung two-man game natin, yung Spain actions natin. Pero once they switch it up to a zone, ayan, biglang wala. Sarado yung usual na open lane dun eh. And LaSalle did a good job of
Hmm.
keeping us from, alam mo yung ano, like, yung if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mhm.
They didn't give us that luxury of having something that would work every time. And yeah, that was on a strategic point of view. That was one of the biggest factors din sa game na to.
Yeah. Again, the zone is quite the weakness natin talaga. Our half court sets have been quite tricky in terms of execution natin. So hence that's what
And ano
happened.
pa, to add to that din na how the zone really slows us down. Ano rin eh, medyo may hindi sobrang obvious pero medyo at a slump din tayo in regard to three-point shooting eh.
Yeah.
Na especially even in the past games na na-expose din yun pag nagzo-zone when pag yung kalaban ay nagzo-zone kasi one way of beating a zone is if shooter kayo hindi nga hindi nga tayo nakaka-shoot so
Need of a break.
yeah, na-expose talaga tayo doon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's actually a good point. Yung threats natin from outside. I think the last impressive game we had in terms of 3-point shooting was the one against UST in the second round. After that, medyo iffy. Unless it was okay nung FEU game second round nung sa QPAV. But I think hindi pa rin masyado. So,
Yeah,
I guess
yung
that's what,
UST game lang yung nag-ano tayo, nag-double digits sa tres.
yeah,
Every
ayun.
every other game was single digits lang talaga. Seven ata yung highest,
Sa mid,
na yung
in terms
single
of
digit.
mid,
Three,
okay.
yeah, three, yeah, made.
Okay, so that's one thing to improve on as we go along in to the final four. So let's see how that works. At the half, our top scorers were Ray with 15, Choi Palanca with 7, Gani Steven with 6, Francis Nuruka with 5. On the other side, it was Mike Phillips with 14, JC Makalalag with 6, and Doy Dungo with 6. At halftime as well, there were already 8 turnovers for UP compared to LaSalle's 3. In terms of rebounding, there was a total of 18 rebounds for UP, 17 for LaSalle. In assists, correct me if I'm wrong, 11 for UP, 4 for LaSalle, ending the first half at 44 to 41, with UP having a slim 3-point lead heading into halftime. Now, as we go into the third quarter, Mike Phillips had his same momentum scoring. He was still attacking the basket, making free throws at that, and that's how they were getting momentum from his points. Really Mogat still was okay, but yun nga, ang difference, and I think this carried over to the fourth quarter. Lasal was being more aggressive now, unlike UP na yun nga, tentative, iffy. We weren't really uh, that aggressive when it came to attacking the basket. I believe we usually got yeah, second chance points for our points, and yung mga highlight plays na nakita natin nung first half sobrang wala nun in this third quarter. But still, kahit pa paano, we were getting some buckets in. There was a fadeaway by Francis Noruka, something we haven't really seen this season, but we know he is capable of that. There was a Jerry and one. So, basically, they were just exchanging baskets nung third quarter. And yung isang play doon na pinaka-highlight talaga was yung out of bounds Jacob Cortez na kitang-kita na nung referee on the baseline. I think it was Jacob Baila who got the ball out. Paliyap si Jacob Cortez. Tapos na swipe ni Jacob Baila. Then tinawag ng referee na bola ng UP dapat. But then, apparently, the referee na favorite natin with a fixed hair and all, from the other side of the basket, of the court, na hindi niya kita kung saan pumunta o sino yung last touch ng bola, siya pa yung nagsasabi na dapat bola ng Lasal. A bad angle on his part. Him and the other ref actually making a point na dapat ma-overturn yon at Lasal bola ng Lasal. Eh, hindi nga nila kita yung bola eh. Sobrang covered sila ni Jacob or kung sino man yung UP player na yun na I don't see how he had a good angle on seeing who touched the ball last in that play. So, what? What the hell is that? So, pina-challenge pa ni Coach Gold yung tawag na yun, and eventually, lo and behold, bola nga ng UP. So, again, that's a wasted challenge on our part kasi hindi naman dapat challenge pa yun eh. That should have been an easy call na binigay na sa atin dapat. But there was magic from that referee calling tiki-tak fouls on our players. Just doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's the third quarter. So we finished the third quarter with a Lasal lead, 59 to 58. I think that was a buzzer beater by Marasigan from downtown to close the third quarter. So fourth quarter naman, we were making runs as well. Ray Mogat continued his run, hitting back-to-back threes to keep us in the game. Noy and Gani, nakita natin ulit yung two-man game nila. This was how we were seeing it no first half, and we were able to see good finds from Ray Mogat to the bigs. Ang naging problema lang was that Ray Mogat got into foul trouble and he eventually had four fouls. So when he got four fouls, si Harold na yung naging point guard natin uh, during that. So I think that was around what 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Still a lot of time to go in the game. And yun, this was the time wherein Lasal was making shots. They were making free throws. Abadam, Phillips, Cortez, Marasigan, they couldn't miss for some reason. Kaya that was the run that he got late in the fourth and eventually a cushion to get the win late in the fourth. Okay. Lance, what's your take on that second half by UP and Lasal?
Yeah, honestly, ang gusto ko talaga pag-usapan na yung fourth quarter. Because if you look at yung fourth quarter, yung quarter lang na yun, ang ganda. Uh, Sobrang playoff vibes nung fourth quarter na yun na like if you like not talking about the entire game, just that quarter. It was really a beautiful quarter na yun nga unfortunate lang talaga na we were on the losing end. Pero yeah, you saw na UP kind of got their stride back. Yung may shades, may glimpses of what how we were playing nung first quarter na we were able to bring that out again nung fourth. Pero ang difference lang talaga with, with ang difference in come the fourth quarter was Lasal was already wala. Yung confidence nila this game was at an all-time high na come the fourth quarter kasi medyo na-control na rin nila yung lead na we'd make runs, we'd even grab a 1-point lead pero biglang mag-run ulit yung Lasal. And yun nga, when you're facing a team like Lasal who's fighting for their final four lives, it's gonna be tough na ano eh, na it's gonna be tough kung 5-6 point lead ka lang, let alone in this game na tayo na yung naghahabol ng dulo. When come at a time na players are tired at this point, players are in foul trouble, it's really gonna be tough no matter how good you are. And ano eh, yung nga, unfortunate lang din na Ray got into foul trouble around at the halfway point ng fourth quarter and that really put a stall on our offense kasi you look at the stats, it was our offense was running through Ray.
Yep.
Na he had the most assists, he had the most points.
Yeah.
That was clear today. And to add to that, may 6 rebounds din si Ray. Complete game si Ray today.
Yes.
Shout out kay Ray. And um yun nga, going if I may ano going to that yung confidence ng Lasal especially in the fourth quarter. Grabe yung pinakita ni Marasigan tsaka ni Abadam.
Yep.
Like Boris Marasigan is a guy who brings the ball to the ring.
Yeah.
But in this game, you saw him taking jump shots, man.
And he
Parang,
couldn't miss. He couldn't miss for some
oh,
reason.
no hit. Pero ngayon ko lang nakita yung shooting form ni Marasigan. Ngayon ko lang, like, this is the game na ano eh. Ngayon ko lang siya ever nakita na taking guys off the dribble, sabay pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Na there was and at that point nung yung two threes ni Ray sinagot din ni ano eh ni Marasigan
Yun.
nung fourth quarter
Yeah.
na yun yung favorite part ko of the game honestly because sobrang ganda ang ganda lang panoorin yung competitiveness between the two tapos yung dalawang mid-range shot ni Abadam dun sa end na yun pretty much yun yung nag-seal the deal din para sa kanila and Jacob din si Cortez came alive at the right time
Yeah.
na he went 3 of 14 this game, pero he had a 5 point spurt dun sa dulo. A blow by layup, tsaka
Yeah.
yung tres na sabihin na lang nating sinadya niyang i-board.
Ah, yung ano. Oo. Oo, may isa nga pala siyang ganun.
Yeah, but wala eh. Pumasok eh. 3 points is 3 points. You take it.
So,
Pero yeah.
yeah, kumbaga that was the story of how Lasal played offensively today. And kung ganun yung hulog ng bola para sa sa'yo, hirap talaga talunin nun eh. Um, it was, yun nga, I believe that we could call it lucky breaks on their end that came at the right time. Compared to us na we had a slump no fourth quarter when uh, unforced turnovers. I think may traveling si Jerry, may isang turnover kay Harold and Ray. Merong yung kay Francis na na-delay na game.
Really.
Ah, hindi ko rin alam bakit technical agad diretso. Hindi ba dapat warning muna? Kasi what, Marasigan did it the same.
Baka ano rin eh. Feeling ko tinake into account din yung may odds po na siya eh. Kaya siguro,
Okay.
I don't know. Possibly, I don't know. Pero kung ako yung ref, I would have warned muna.
Kasi Marasigan
Lalo,
did the same nung
uh,
on the other end by touching the ball but wala siyang
mm,
warning and all. Then parang may si Jacob Cortez, hindi ko na alam yung rule ng traveling. Pag traveling, 'di ba, pag you dive for the ball and yung paa mo nasa taas ng hindi nakalapat, 'di ba traveling yun?
pag
'Di
nag-slide,
ba? I
ang
don't
ang
get
pa-travel din
why
dapat
people
eh.
don't hindi na siya tinatawag ngayon. Lalo na ang layo ng slide niya kanina. But again, we can't take away how LaSalle played offensively, especially in that final stretch this game. So, we shot ourselves in the foot by actually not executing down the stretch. Hence, we get the loss. So, there were
Actually, yung ano
also,
eh,
sige,
yung on that note na we shot ourselves on the foot, ano eh, if you look at the good stretches and the bad stretches, when they were good, they were good.
sa atin.
Pero when they were bad, they were really bad. Na, yun nga, to your point kanina na ang daming, yung errors na that aren't really supposed to happen, especially towards the end of the game. Yung, we had one possession na literal na katatawid lang natin na half court. I don't know how na-dribble out off the foot or natapik lang ni Cortez. Na, yun nga,
Yung kay
yung
Ray.
denive niya tapos nag-slide. Oh, tapos
Oh,
yung travel ni Jerry, that was just unfortunate din. Unfortunate lang din. A movie does a lot, pero yun nga, ended up traveling. Those are the kinds of mistakes na you really can't have um, in a game like this, let alone a close one. Tapos, evident din sa, ano eh, looking at the stats, yung turnover count. We had twice as many turnovers as Lasal na nag-translate talaga sa points of turnovers.
correct. That's 10 for UP turnovers and compared to LaSalle's only 7. Turnover points 16 for LaSalle, 5 for UP. And the next point I want to bring up actually would be the second chance points. LaSalle had 16 second chance points compared to UP's 10. But yung comparison nito doesn't really matter. What's gonna matter here is that we gave 16 second chance points to LaSalle. In terms of rebounds, we were able to get four more rebounds than LaSalle total. 38 for UP, 34 for LaSalle. Ang problem is we gave up 13 offensive rebounds to LaSalle, which then gave up second chance points on our end. So yun, we mentioned last game na tawag dito na whoever dominates the rebounds usually comes up with the win. On this instance, hindi, we could have gotten away with the win pa rin naman. We just really couldn't execute down the stretch where it mattered most. Kaya we weren't able to. But there were as Lance mentioned, there were runs. There were good runs, there were bad runs. Siguro yung naging timing nung bad runs natin came at the worst time possible, which eventually gave us the loss. So, dun yung dun yung papasok yung performance natin in this game. 26 points given up in the second, 18 in the third, 28 no fourth quarter. That's just defense that we couldn't really live with moving forward kasi giving up that much points to the other team is a really tough task if we want to win a game kasi it's either we match up with that type of that production, point production, or we limit them, then score on our own, or hahabulin natin ng pataasan ng points. But then I don't think that's how Coach Gold's basketball is. Kaya this is how this is how we improve. These are the things that we should look out for. The team I'm sure would look out for moving into the final four. So, yun. Um but yeah, overall we saw how Arayre Mogat could actually be that facilitator for us for the Fighting Maroons. It was very evident today. It was very evident that it is possible for him to play that type of role sa atin. It's very evident na he can be able to make his teammates around him better by feeding them the ball and giving them good shots. It's all up to them to make those shots. So yung assist ni Ray na 8, 25 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds with just 2 turnovers. We'll take this any day. One
Pang lupa
steal,
yung stats
one
din.
block. Oh, di ba? Ito na. Sayang lang natalo, but then this was the Ray Mogat game had we won. And I believe he's just speaking at the right time. So sana talagang ito na yun. Ito na yung hinaantay natin kay Ray Mogat. As we move forward in the playoffs, want to see a more siguro, so he stepped up today. Hopefully the others step up with him. Had we done that today, well, oo naman, meron namang sumabay sa kanya. No? So Francis had 14 with 7 rebounds. Jerry again, continuous double-digit performance, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 2 of 4 from downtown. Gani Stevens as well, 12. Being consistent, Gani. 12 points, 7 rebounds. Then Harold with 8, Choi with 7, yeah. Terence with 2, Mark with 2, and, sorry. Yeah, tama. So, and the rest. Lance, do you think that we wanted to win this game? Uh, Contrary to popular belief na twice beat na tayo eh. Dapat pa bang nating talunin yung Lasal? Eh, relax na tayo eh. What, how did you see that coming into play today?
I mean, ano eh, like, it, ano ba tama nga? Siyempre, you do want to win. And knowing Coach Cole, he's not the type to,
Yep.
he's not the type to play into that, okay na eh, sure naman na tayo eh. He's a win every time type of coach, for sure. And I'm sure the boys came in with that mentality as well. Na knowing this is a really this is a group of guys who are really they're willing to die for the ball. And I'm pretty sure na they came in with that mindset. It just so happens na yung kalaban natin, playoff mode na sila eh.
Mhm.
Kasi one loss on the end of Lasal, wala na eh. Like, or di naman agad, pero gets, that would make it a really tough, a really uphill climb for them. So, like, it was evident din naman na, yeah, we wanted it. We wanted that possibility of getting that top spot in case NU loses their next game. Kaso, it, Lasal just wanted it more today.
Mhm.
Na can't not taking anything away from you because kita mo rin naman na they played their hearts out din.
Yep.
Unfortunately, naputol tayo na naputol din yung train of thought ko dun. Pero uh basically what I was trying to get to is as much as we were a team, we're a team na who never really, never wants to lose. And honestly, we were still fighting for something in chance to get the top spot. Na that would only be possible if we win this last game. Pero yun nga, we were facing a LaSalle team, a really good LaSalle team on paper who was pretty much playing as if they were already in the Final Four. Na wala silang twice to beat at all. Na they really do or die mode sila eh. And they did today. They really did today. And you could see it in LaSalle was also a really inspired team, especially with Mason Amos.
Yeah.
Glad to see him back, really, after yung reported MCL tear na eh.
Mm.
Like, really good to see him back and playing. Yun nga. It was unfortunate na we lost this game. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was a lack of effort or want to win on our end. It just so happened that LaSalle really wanted it more this game. Yeah, yun nga. Very evident siya kahit to the, even to the most casual of viewers na LaSalle really, they played with more, more oomph, if you know, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, and they could miss. So the breaks went their way. So I guess it's just really their day to day. In terms of free throws, actually, masama pa rin sila. But I think they did enough to actually get the win. They finished with 17 out of 26 from the free throw line. So that's like 60%, 65% compared to our 13 of 18. That's 72%. Uh, so yeah, they just did enough to actually the win against us and keep their Final Four hopes alive. Um, so yeah, that was the game. That was the final game of season 88 elimination round for the UP Fighting Maroons. It's We're still headed towards the right direction. Don't don't forget we still have the twice to beat. Um, we still have a chance at doing the back to back. So we're still in it. This loss does not define how we have been playing as of late. It's just a lost game. We can say that now kasi nga we are in the final four. We clinched twice to beat. And we have everything still ahead of us. So, okay, we stumbled along the way again with this fourth loss in the season. But there's still a long way to go. It's still not over. Had we won this game, it's still not a job finished. We still have to face whoever we will face in the final four. So either way, we are in an okay place still. So let's see what happens tomorrow. It's NUUST, Adamson Ateneo. Then there's Lasal Ateneo on Wednesday. Yun. Again, we wouldn't trade anything for this game kasi we saw a prime Ray Mogat competing out there, producing out there, and that's what we've been waiting for ever since we got him in the team. Francis was consistent kahit paano. He just had some lapses mentally. Gani has been consistent for us, battling it down there. Some other guy, Jerry has been consistent. Nice to see Jerry playing like this game in and game out. The others, iniintay lang natin na mabuti yung laro nila eh, di ba? So, with that, actually, thinking about it, we have some sort of a 1 week break or more after this game kasi next week will be cheer dance on the 29th. Then I believe the 30th would be the first. It's scheduled to be the first Final Four game. However, kung may playoff nga, we'll see how that works. So that's a Sunday next week. So yeah, that's where we are now, and we're still okay. We're still okay. We are still behind the team. We still believe in this team, and this loss is just again we're in a comfortable spot right now, saying na okay lang kasi we still have twice to beat, and yeah, I mean we could take this loss and move on from it with no heavy repercussions. Okay, wala naman na-injure kanina. Wala namang masamang ano. So that's we're still okay. We're in good hands. Okay, so we just focus on the next one and see and take it from there. Kasi hopefully this break can make injuries recover, can have a session on what a mental break from for the players or some sort. But yeah, that's where we are right now, and still so much more to see tomorrow and the coming days. Lance, yeah, moving forward, what can we expect for the Fighting Maroons heading into the Final Four round?
Um, yeah, if I like, I'll just start from yung sinabi mo this was a loss na okay lang. Kasi, yun nga, na-secure na natin yung second spot. We're not going down and no matter what happens, we're not going down to third. And, um, like, alam mo, okay nang ngayon na tayo natalo.
Yeah.
Compared to if maya-maya pa habang Final Four na. Like, come Final Four, we won't want any losses on our uh tab. And okay nang natalo tayo ngayon. And we saw it was like morally speaking, as much as sad as it is na natalo tayo, we were able to see uh Ray really show out this game, and hopefully we get the come Final Four, hopefully we get those games na everybody's playing at their peaks. Medyo pattern din naman talaga this season na syempre this is the first time they're playing together, kaya it won't happen in an instant, pero like we've seen one or two players each game showing out, and it's been a different player every game. And hopefully syempre we have 1 week of practice, so hopefully we get to use that time para to find that synergy na yes, we have chemistry already. Andun na eh. Kitang-kita mo naman with how we play. What we're looking for now is yung everybody's playing at that highest level
Yeah.
na doesn't necessarily have to translate into stats,
Yep.
but more on how we really play as a team. And yun nga, and ito, magandang advice na rin para sa mga, especially sa young fans and young players na nanonood, na there are 5 players on the court, and if yung mindset mo ay para tulungan yung apat na kasama mo, when you think about it, if all 5 players are thinking that way, then you'll have 4 players trying to help you get better. Kaya, alam mo yung, as good as you are, it's a team sport, and yun talaga yung mindset sa mga ganitong sport na, yun nga, you have 5 players on the court, you really have to work together. And when you have a team like UP, with all these stars na high school pa lang sila na yung first option, bring them together. It's really gonna be tough to see everybody stand out in a single. Wait, okay, I'm weird. Na. It's gonna be tough to have everybody playing at the level that we're used to.
Yeah.
Like there will be people who have to step back. Pero yun nga. Hopefully we get at least one or two of those games na everybody's playing really balling out. And for now, yun nga, that's for them to handle. We just stay here, support them always, pray for their health. Hopefully everybody gets back to 100%, especially after a really really fatiguing season, given how competitive it was. So us naman na fans, pahinga rin tayo na and enjoy natin tong last two game days ng UA, because all ang mga natitirang maglalaro, sila yung naglalaban-laban.
Yep.
Everybody still has a chance for that third and fourth spot. So now's the chance to watch these kinds of cardiac games nang hindi tayo kinakabahan.
Yeah. Yeah, we have that luxury now.
Yes, sir.
Something that we haven't really had in how many years. So, time to enjoy. Ika nga. Yung ibang ano naman, ibang teams. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one hell of a finish for this season. No, we haven't seen anything like this before, so let's enjoy it and hopefully papalabas lang talaga ng lahat yung beauty ng basketball, college basketball in the UAP at that. Okay, so again, UP community, we are still in it. Boys, you're still doing us proud. Keep on doing what you're doing and eventually darating tayo doon. We believe in you guys, the coaches, the staff, the utility, everyone helping the team out. Don't worry about us, kumbaga. We are behind you all the time. Tuloy lang tayo ng laban and move. It's gonna be an exciting time once we play in the Final Four once again. So again, Lance, maraming salamat. Hope to see you
Yes,
soon in the
sir.
games.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's party time now.
Mm-hmm.
To everyone, keep the UP fight up kasi now is the time to actually support the team. So talagang ito na 'yun. Sama-sama tayo, okay? So maraming salamat everyone. We finished at 10-4 and that's okay. We have twice to beat. Moving forward to the final four to the next game. We'll see kung sino makalaban natin. We'll try to do an episode tomorrow to see the standings, what's gonna happen on Sunday. See you guys. Again, thank you to Upper Cloud Labs. Maraming salamat for the trust, for giving us the support. With to everyone, please check out Upper Cloud Labs if you need IT help. They're the ones for it. Okay. See you guys in the next one. Lance, thank you. UP fight
Yes, sir.
everyone. See you guys.